Hello, my friends. The theme of today's practice is yoga as a steadfast friend. This is something that maybe you've heard me say before because I return to this idea over and over and over. For me in my life, just from my own personal point of view, sometimes I get a little insecure or I get a little uneasy just with kind of the daily stuff of being human. Maybe I'm losing confidence about something. Maybe I'm struggling a little bit in some relationship in my life, or I'm having trouble navigating the waters of something that's going on. I return to my mat with the idea during those times that yoga is a steadfast friend. It is here if I show up to support me, to accept me, and to love me, to bring more love into my life. And so it really, over these many years now, close to 20 years of practicing, has become, just really like almost like a living and breathing friend in my life. Now, I would never presume to assume what yoga is to you or what you're looking to get out of yoga, but I do know from being in yoga communities that some of the things that, we might be looking for are strength and flexibility in the body, mindfulness, resilience and flexibility in the brain. For some people, a sense of spirituality. There's, so many different things. And I would just encourage you perhaps to, muse on the idea of friendship as one of them. As this mat, or it doesn't even have to be a mat, but your space of practice, your time of practice being a source of friendship to you. And I hope you know that, of course, you always have friendship in this community that we're in together. But I know that we each have to travel our own path. And so know that yoga is there for you as a steadfast friend. It can be if you want it. So we'll move through the flow and really just holding that idea in our hearts with a really heartfelt kind of movement through the different postures we'll encounter today. It'll be like a moderate type of flow, so nothing too intense, but definitely some good movement, and we'll stand up to start. Now, if you want to get your blocks ready on the way there, you can put them at the edges of the mat. If you want a blanket and a pillow around for any warmth or softness that you might like to weave in, you can do that. We'll stand up. We'll step our feet out a little bit wide, and right away we're just going to start to swing the arms side to side. Now, of course, this comes from Qigong as opposed to the yoga tradition. But I love this one to just maybe even close your eyes and just let your arms kind of intuitively swing around the body, perhaps tapping at different parts of your hips and back and shoulders. Okay, and we'll go ahead and slow this all down back to center. We'll step our feet into hips width here. And we'll stand in our mountain pose and just take a nice deep full breath in. Exhale it out. Just slowing down to one breath at a time here. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Well, inhale now, reach the arms up, dive forward, forward fold, bringing that energy down towards the earth. Inhale, lift halfway up, feel the extension through your legs and your torso, and exhale again, let yourself fold in, relaxing with gravity. Now sweep the arms up to the sky, big inhale, lift your heart, and exhale, arms to your sides. Right? Surrounded by the friendship of your practice, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach your arms up to the sky and arms to your sides. Okay, let's do one more like that. So inhale, you'll reach up. And exhale, forward fold. halfway lift. Fold again. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, arms to your sides. Step your right leg back, just about halfway back on the mat. Turn your right toes out to the right a little bit. Inhale your arms up. Clasp your right wrist in your left hand. Side bend to the left. Inhale, come back vertical through center. Keep the clasp there. Exhale, just bend again to the left. Same thing. Inhale, center. Exhale, melt arms to your sides as you step the right foot forward. And exhale, left leg will come back. Turn your toes out a bit to the left. Inhale, reach up. Clasp your left wrist in your right hand. And exhale, side bend to your right. Inhale, center. And exhale, side bend again to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, everything is going to come back into mountain pose. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Now here we're going to step back to our downward facing dog. And take a few moments here to pedal your heels, sway your hips. And then inhale, lift your right leg back and up. And as you exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Go ahead, take your blocks if you want to use them here. Drop your left knee down to the mat. You can cushion it with your blanket if you like. Point your left toes. Butterfly hook your thumbs. Reach your arms up. Sink down a little bit deeper. Reach a little higher. Feel that extension through the heart space. Feel what may be a little achy in the body here. Your mat can hold space for that. And you can breathe with it. Another breath in. Exhale, release your hands down, curl the left toes under, pick the left knee up, step the left foot forward next to the right, halfway lift. Forward fold. Please reach your arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, arms to your sides. Okay. Now, stamp into the left foot. Pick your right knee up. And then you're going to start to move this right leg out to the right. Okay. We're going to land in a warrior two here. So you're going to reach the right leg back, bend the left knee, land the right foot down. You'll probably need to make some adjustments. Take your arms out to your sides and widen out that stance if you like. Flip your left palm open to the sky. Inhale, reverse. Really flowing energy through these. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. This time, cartwheel your hands all the way down to frame your left foot. Let's please spin onto the ball of the right foot. Inhale, take it back for your plank. Little shift forward, exhale, lower all the way to your mat. Forehead down, melt down. Feel the embrace there of your mat and your practice. Hands slide down by the ribs. Lift your chest, cobra. Maybe go for a medium cobra or keep it low. You decide. Exhale, lower right back down. Inhale, lift cobra. Exhale, lower down. Firm engagement of the core. Press up table. Take it back. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, please. Out through the mouth. Left leg lifts back and up. Inhale. Left foot forward. Right knee is going to come down here. We'll butterfly hook the thumbs. Maybe take the more awkward thumb in front. That's going to be the one you probably didn't do on the first side. Kind of feels funny here. And then same thing. Reach up, drop into the hips. A big stretch. It may help to just kind of counteract any of the stuff of life that has been winding into your soul, winding into your muscles a little bit. Take an inhale. Exhale, release your hands down. Good. You're going to pick up your back knee here. We're going to step that right foot forward next to the left, halfway lift. We'll fold. Reach your arms up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, please, arms to your sides. Lift your left knee. Is fun transition here, but take your time with it. So you start to bend this right knee a little bit. Open the left knee out to the left. Reach it back. Warrior two. Adjust your stance as needed. Flip your right palm to the sky. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle pose. Dancing through that again. Reverse. Side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel, both hands all the way down to frame your right foot. Spin onto your ball of your left foot. Inhale, high plank. This time, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. We're going to flow through the chaturanga and up dog again. So inhale here. Exhale, plank to chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. One more time. Inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog. Push the heels down. Get a nice stretch in the legs here. Take a breath in. And then exhale. Let's come to child's pose together. Maybe even curl your arms around by your sides. Reminder, you don't have to be perfect. Yoga doesn't expect you to be. And if you have those days where you feel like there's some pressure off of the mat to be, you're allowed to observe that and not internalize it. We are human. Very nice. Now let's go ahead and come forward to tabletop. Pause here in tabletop. We'll take a little bit of cow and cat. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your tailbone. Exhale, round your spine, doming up through the back. A couple more cycles there. Inhale. Exhale. And last one, inhale. Exhale. Back to your neutral spine. And then swing it around into a seated posture. You can feel free to sit up on the edge of a blanket here or pillow or nothing, but I usually like a little bit of elevation to my hips for many seated poses. This will be a twisting pose. So we're going to send the right leg forward, and then you can start by bringing your left foot inside the right knee and then possibly crossing it over the right knee. And then you could fold the right leg in underneath you if you like. Okay, left hand is going to come as your kickstand behind you. You'll inhale the right arm to the sky. You'll twist your chest to the left and then either hug or hook the right elbow around the left knee. So hug would look like what you see me doing here, or the hook would be getting that outer elbow. Either way, you're going to have some leverage where you can lift the chest a little bit more and then maybe twist a little bit deeper. You could even turn your gaze behind you if you want to involve the neck. Okay, inhaling here. And exhale, counter twist over to your right. So you're just going to unravel the twist and kind of just melt over there to the right, dropping your head down a little bit. Good. Come on back into center. You can take your legs forward, shake them out a little bit. And then left leg forward, right foot's going to come in. You can have that inside the left knee or cross it over, and then option to bend the left knee underneath you, kind of folding that all in. Right hand is your kickstand. Inhale your left arm up. Twist to the right. Okay, it might feel different side to side. That's really natural for any of us. You can hug or hook on this side. If you can get some leverage, and I was talking about the elbow, but I should mention you can also use your hand for the hug. It doesn't have to reach all the way to the elbow. You'll lift up tall on the spine and twist, maybe even turning your gaze behind you. Just you and your mat, you and your yoga. Okay, one more inhale. And exhale, counter twist. We go over to the left. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to come forward, shake it out a little bit. Plant your feet about hips width distance. Take your hands behind you so the wrists are right under the shoulders. You can have your fingertips pointing forward or back. I actually like mine out to the side. Push into your feet, push into your hands. Take your reverse table. Lifting up through the hips, tracking the knees forward. Lift the heart a bit. One more inhale. And exhale. We'll release. Good. Maybe shake the wrists out a little bit. Great job, everyone. We're going to come to our backs. We'll take a nice happy baby, or you can choose something a little bit different if you prefer. And then we'll take Shavasana. All right, so lay down on your back. You can go right on your mat. I'm just showing from this angle so you can see the leg position. So happy baby, you can take the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. You might be able to hold on to the feet or the ankles or the backs of the thighs. It's kind of this just like froggy leg position. And you can rock side to side. And then come back into center. Maybe you let that then transition into just a nice little hug. A couple of really deep breaths to help you settle in for the rest, the all-important resting moment. And release yourself down into your Shavasana. Prop yourself any way you like. Use any warmth you like. A simple pillow can be nice just underneath your knees, right? Or underneath your back. I'm just taking a few minutes to put down the stressors and the sensitivity triggers. And just let yourself rest with love. As you know, you could always continue to rest as long as you like. But if you are ready to close the practice here, just invite yourself to any comfortable movements or breaths or just awakenings that feel good for you. You might curl over on your side for a couple of breaths. And then let's go ahead and sit up together with a nice tall spine. Still in that energy of friendship, of this beautiful practice. And knowing that it's a practice that people have been finding that friendship in for millennia. Right? So we are part of that long and beautiful history. We'll take our hands to heart center. Nice deep breath in. And a full breath out. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, 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 everyone. Thank you.